Hello, this is the news of Pape Master Plan Pape Francis funeral setting plan secrets from Trump in front law to Starmer and William relegation to ship seat. The funeral of Pape Francis saw hundreds of farmers, politicians, and lawyers flock to Rome as the world debated the overhauled situation. As the world leaders took to their seats early this morning, a number of secrets around the sitting plan soon emerged, including why Prince William was so far back. Organizers of the funeral publicly admitted they needed to come up with a master to manage big goals of the world and make the day work. It was initially believed that the Vatican sitting planners would press the royals attending the front rows before having the president and the prime ministers in the seat behind them. Past Vatican funerals has seen the leaders arranged into alphabetical order based on the country per the French interpretation. It was widely reported yesterday that US President Donald Trump would be in the saddle in a move that he may well have considered a damaging blow to his leader of the free world. But it was far from accurate, with the sitting script being totally flipped on its head. Trump, Vladimir Zelensky, and Emmanuel Macron are occupied the front row seat, but for various different seasons. In French, the United States is actually written a Tazini, which means this places Trump near the top of the list rather than toward the bottom. Queen Mary of Denmark was at the start of the row with the King and Queen of Spain close by. They come the First Lady Melania Trump and her husband. Next to them was Finland Alexander Stubb, who sat between Trump and French President Macron. The pair had already spoken early in the day as Macron, Starmer, Zelensky, and Trump were met up prior to everyone taking their seat. Sat on the very end of the middle section of seat was Zelensky and his wife Olena. They appeared to have been given special treatment as they bypassed dozens of nationals alphabetical to land their front row spot. This ended up putting Ukraine, which remains the exact same in French, in between Ireland and India. Zelensky was even greeted by a round of applause as he took his seat in the square with the crowd expressing their support for Ukraine. It also left Kyiv's leaders at just 10 cities away from Trump in the end. The Vatican didn't give an official reason for why the Kyiv couple were sat so high up, but spokesperson Matteo Bruni did say, "I believe they fired the Vatican press." On the other side of city, a familiar face sat closest to the coffin of Francis and Argentina Javier Milei. Milei, a cross-pair of Trump, was given the best seat at the event due to him being Argentine, just like the Pape, as Francis was also known as the Bishop of Rome. Italian President Sergio Mattarella and his daughter Lola took the next two seats. Giorgia Meloni, the Prime Minister of Italy, was just behind them. Leaders of Angola, Albania, and Angola all followed as they started with the first letter of the alphabet. At the blessing of Prince William, who was representing the British monarchy on behalf of King Charles, was one of the biggest shocks. Wills found himself shoulder to shoulder with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and sat 2 rows behind Milei. British film series that noise pressed a number of rows even further back alongside his wife Victoria and Foreign Secretary David Lammy. The reason for his positioning was due to him being the head of a government as opposed to head of state, and because of the United Kingdom being far down the list every day ended up being squashed in between Qatar and Serbian representatives. Usual von der Leyen, president of the European Commission, was also on the same level. Ursula, former US president and friend of Francis Joe Biden, was sat around 5 rows behind Trump, and Meloni sat directly across from the world leaders was the bishop and cardinals who knew Francis best. The funeral service took place shortly after 9 a.m. UK time in St. Peter's Square. It involved a series of words and rhymes before the home party, which was led by the Dean of the College of Cardinals, 91 years old Giovanni Battista Rui. The end of the mass saw many of the leaders leave Rome and return home, with Trump seen swiftly boarding Air Force One with Meloni. Thousands of mourners stayed to run the street of the Vatican to watch the Pope's final journey to his resting place. Francis was then taken inside the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, a church a short distance away in Rome, for a private burial.